Welcome back to the Astonishingly podcast. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. If you're listening to us on audio platform, we are on Stitcher, Deezer, Spotify, Apple, and all type of other shit. I go by the name of Astonish, and I'm surrounded by my brothers. Once again, Javy on the couch with me.
We working on it.
To the left, to the left, to the left. And to the left of him, we got, y'all might have heard him in the background a couple times on a couple podcasts. Y'all might have caught his podcast. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into some of that too. We got Nando Magic in the building, man. Give it up, man.
Yo. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Brother finally made it to the seat. You know what I'm saying? It's long overdue, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and Javy was talking about it. And it's like, we got to get Nando over here, like, on the show. You know what I'm saying? So Javy was vouching for you, so you got to give it up to him.
Oh, there you go. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Javito, man, how was your week?
I got back to my traveling gig. I went to the beautiful city of Monterrey, Mexico this week. It was a factory trip. So it was a quick trip. I didn't get to explore too much, but I still got my exploring in.
You made sure you got your Uber.
I got myself an Uber.
No, I mean, not an Uber. Damn
car rental?
Yeah,
No, I didn't do the car rental because the spot was like real close to the airport, so it wasn't going to be too necessary. But plus, I didn't want to drive out there, honestly. But I did get an Uber to go check out the city because we were on the outskirts. It was me and this young coworker. I never met him before. That's the thing with my company. Sometimes we got to like get other people from other departments and get to meet other people in Mexico.
Also got check the nightlife out there?
Nah, didn't have no time for all that. Pretty much just a quick little trip. It was cool. It was a beautiful city. They had like a man-made river, and they had like a boat ride that would take you like seeing all the sights, kind of like the Chicago River. They had like a river walk, just like we did, but Mexican. It was dope. And surrounded by mountains. I was like really taken aback by how huge these mountains were. It was like a big mountain behind the city. And then there was like an even bigger one that I thought was clouds. But it was just like the most incredible thing to me. I was like, wow, this city feels like it's protected by these mountains.
Boy, I can't wait till you start doing some vlogging.
Yeah, I should, right? I should really, document some of that. But it was cool because I was talking to the Uber drivers. I'm with these... Thing about these coworkers, I didn't even give them the name of the podcast because I'm probably going to talk shit about them. So they're like this new generation where they're not very social. They're just kind of like, I was surprised that they wanted to come into the city with me because we finished a job and I was like, y'all want to go check out the city? And they're like, okay. And they were just quiet the whole ride. So I was just like making friends with the Uber driver because they weren't talking.
Yeah.
So it was cool. But even when we were like walking in the city, I was like, y'all want to go this way? Y'all want to go get some eat? They were just like,
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Whatever you want to do.
At one point, I was like, all right, I want to do a boat ride. Y'all want to do a boat ride? And then the one kid was like, I kind of just want to go back to the hotel. I was like, all right, man, fine.
So what the hell? Why he couldn't get his own damn Uber back to the hotel?
He was American.
Yeah, fucking Americans.
I felt like I was partially responsible for him out there.
Yeah, well, you weren't. Shout out to you losers. Fucking up my friend's good time in Mexico.
Yeah, man, I couldn't be out and about like I wanted to. But it was cool.
Did you tell anybody that you were going for Crawford while you were out there?
I wasn't. I was definitely rooting for Canelo. You ain't going to get me on that.
Well, you and Nando both. But Nando lost money, though.
Bro, I did the stats, so, we could talk about that, but, we'll save it for later,
Okay. Brother came back with stats, got ammo and shit.
Got ammo.
Like, I wasn't that far off for betting on him.
That's your week?
Over the weekend, got to just chill with my family. Got to hang out with my brother on Saturday, and then helped your mom move again on Sunday with your sister. It was cool. Hung out with
She told me that my sister was going to help her. I didn't know that you were going to be there too.
I was.
Yeah, what was I doing? I was was that the day I was in trouble? Was I in trouble again this Sunday? I don't remember.
That'd be 2 weeks in a row for you.
I don't remember. I don't think so. I think this week I was on my A game.
Good.
Yeah, hopefully.
Glad to hear you straightened out.
But we'll see. It's not my time for my week yet. Is that your week?
Yes.
Good week, man. Good week, man. I like it. I like it. Nando.
What it do?
Will you get the boring ass week or not? Let's see. What was your week like, brother?
So I was off Friday. My mom's car got chewed by fucking rats. Like all the harness electrical things. So I was back and forth to the junkyard trying to fix that. Had my mechanic come through. We started drinking. Motherfucker got drunk. Didn't finish the job. I was like, bro, really? Like, I'll come back tomorrow.
Crazy, bro.
Oh, man. He's a little alky. Sorry to say. But, man.
At least, so you didn't have to pay then. You were just paying him in alcohol? Is that what happened?
No, I gave him $40 because, for the party and stuff. He's like, I'll come back tomorrow. I was like, all right, for sure. Yeah, you need to come back. Bro, it's the funny shit. So, I got cameras around my house. He fell asleep in my driveway, bro. He left like around 6:42, bro. I was like, oh, shit. And then I texted, like, yo, you good? It's like, yeah, I just, I got to go back to my house and, refocus. I was like, all right, for sure. I was like, you going to go get your stuff over there? He's like, yeah. Yeah, I never made it. I texted him Sunday. Oh, man, I fainted, bro. I'm sorry.
I fainted is crazy.
I was like, you serious? So that was Friday. Saturday, I went to a wedding up in Sugar Grove, over there by like
Sugar
Aurora.
Grove.
So that was nice. It was a nice little Mexican wedding. It was like, okay.
Was it outdoors?
It was outdoors. Like,
man, the weather's been great for
It was
October.
beautiful. Saturday was beautiful. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it has been.
So that was Saturday.
Did you flirt with any of the bridesmaids out there, huh?
Nah, I was in my best behavior,
Oh, okay,
One of my little lady friends took me and she's like, oh yeah, sit right next to my dad. Like, damn. I was like, really? I was like, oh, man. So, Pops was like, oh man, I like this guy. I was like, oh, yeah,
I made a good impression.
Mom and dad always liked me. What can I say, Shit. That was Saturday. And then Sunday, man, I was just hungover. I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. Just watched football.
Yeah.
That was about it.
Yeah.
I'm glad there was no Bears game this week because I was busy as hell.
Man, I was like, what the hell am I going to do with my Sunday now? I think I just played 2K. But we'll get into my week. Man, Nando, you got a good-ass memory for your week. Because I'll be over here, like, struggling, like, what the hell did I do? But my memory's bad. This is from years and years of marijuana-smoked children. If somebody's stupid enough to let their child watch us.
Not supposed to.
Memory loss is a little side effect. It is what it is. And I guess it doesn't come back. It's been years of me not smoking. It's crazy.
I think you could work on it, though. I truly believe you can build your memory back up.
Yeah, I think like there's apps that help your muscle memory.
Meditation and all that stuff, too.
Yeah, but my mind too loud. I can never silence
That's why
it.
you can't remember shit, because your mind's too loud. You got to
That's probably true. So
reset the modem.
As for my week, man, I did my interview for my job.
Congrats.
Thank you. Congratulate me when I get it, my nigga.
Did you dress up nice for it?
Yeah.
You were suited and booted?
Yeah. I was trying to look my finest. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. It was a good experience, whether I get the job or not. Like, I told them, I said, whether I get it or not, man, I'm just blessed to have the opportunity to sit in front of y'all today.
Damn, that's big right there. I like that. I would have hired you for just saying that.
Yeah, yes, sir, man. I was pulling out all the stops.
Gratitude right there.
But aside from that, I really just played it low. I did a whole lot of editing. And y'all know from watching the podcast, man, I had a part 1, part 2 that I had to put out. It was like a 4-hour long episode. You know what I'm saying? So that just like my whole week was shot. I had to spend the whole time editing. It was
a very long pod.
It made me want to take a week off from podcasting. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, damn. Cause I finished like the first part and I was like, all right, let me see how long the second part is. You know what I'm saying? I went to the second part and I was like, this shit is the same amount of time, my nigga. So it's like editing a whole nother podcast again. But shout out to the last podcast and shout out to Avo Wall. Incredible guest, incredible talent.
Awesome meeting them.
Yeah, no, it was dope. And I like how she's doing the waterfall release, man. Like,
she's talented.
Yeah, she doing it. I heard she just got a little placement on a playlist too. Shout out to you, Avo. You dig? Other than that, I played 2K. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part is, I don't know if y'all remember, a couple weeks ago, I did a whole 2K rant. And I was like, I am not buying this game. Y'all not getting no more money out of me.
That's true. You did. You said you weren't going to buy 2K26. I assumed you were playing 2K25.
Nah, I bought it.
You bought 2K26 after you talked all that
You
shit.
got your creator player and everything. I remember you had it.
That's the only way you play 2K, my nigga.
Did you buy the VC? Did you pay extra for the VC up front?
I don't do like you, Javi.
Oh my
Like,
God!
I don't
After
go in
you
there.
talked all that shit.
I don't go in
that
there
you
with a
were gonna-
trash player. If
I
I'm
go-
gonna do it,
I
I'm
buy
gonna
the
do it
game.
right.
I buy the game
If
and then I
I'ma
work my
do
way
it-
to the top. Whether it takes a couple of weeks or
No,
possibly
nigga.
months, I earned that VC.
Bro, by the time his player is good, the next 2K is coming out. Like, it's tragic. It's like, no, nigga.
I don't be playing online like that. I just be doing my career, and I get fulfillment from working for each one of those coins.
Well, do you, brother.
Yeah, you just pay up.
And so does everyone else. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can't play online, because if you go in there, you get your ass dusted, which has been proven already before. Because he came out online with me one time, and it wasn't a good sight. He couldn't do anything. But yeah, I spent the day playing 2K and shit. It was cool. It was fun. Other than that, I want to say shout out to Speed. Shout out to Chris Ill. Chris Ill's feeling a little under the weather.
He's feeling.
I don't know how many sick days I put on this nigga's contract, but I am sure he's exceeding them.
We definitely got to look at his contract again.
Yeah. And Speed got some grown man business that he's tending to. As you all know, Reap is still on injured reserve, man. He rehabbing right now. Prayers up to my brother. Get well soon. Get back to the pod. Yeah, other than that, Gary has a suggestion.
Diddy. Okay.
Yes. So Gary says, anytime somebody missed the podcast, the next episode, they got to take a shot of Malört.
Ooh. Damn. I like that, though.
I like it.
We should do that.
I told him I like it.
Ooh,
I like it.
Chris Hill owes us a couple shots of
good
Malört.
For sure he does. I don't know if we can backdate it,
Starting.
but for Chris
today.
Hill, we should. We definitely should.
Seen him take
Just give him the whole bottle. Shit. Hey.
some good shit.
Yeah, so I guess this is the fastest break that we're going to come to. So y'all stay tuned, sit back, relax, go grab some popcorn and shit. This is not going to be 4 hours. I promise you that. This is a part one and done.
Nice quick little podcast for y'all.
But stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey, you right back. This is Words. It's Clue Rock. You tuning in to the Astonishingly ODD podcast. Check us out.
The Astonishingly ODD podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's go.
Welcome back to the Astonishingly ODD podcast. Now, before we get into anything, Nando,
What'd it do?
you said that you wanted to rebuttal from the last time that you were on the podcast. You have something to say. So speak on it, brother.
I got some actual facts, that Canelo actually threw more punches to the body compared to Crawford.
What's that number?
Hold on.
You got it?
Let me get to that. Stats. But he threw more to the body. Crawford threw more power punches, percentage-wise. But let me get to
But
the
as far as
stats.
all the other hits, you're saying Canelo had landed more punches.
Canelo, Crawford stats. Give me 1 second.
See?
I wasn't ready, bro. See, I didn't know you were going to do me just like that,
Yeah, brother. You said you wanted to speak on it. I said, okay, let me give you the flow, brother.
Because the last podcast, they made it seem like he was
I didn't like
crazy
that. I didn't
for
like that. Yeah,
for
no.
betting on Canelo.
Yeah,
Like,
so to anybody who didn't see the podcast, that was the podcast episode is called Free Therapy. And we had a nice young lady by the name of Dominique here who is a therapist. So if y'all want to get some free therapy, go to that episode. But on top of that, she was talking about Nando and how he was dumb as shit for voting, betting.
That shit is crazy.
I don't think she said dumb
Bet.
as shit. She said crazy.
She's okay. She said he was crazy. I use my own terminology because I would
99 punches thrown, 51 landed.
That's for who?
That's for Alvarez. Crawford was 115, 23. So he had 21.5% and 29.3% was Alvarez. That was bodies landed. Total jazz, body landed. 20.5% for Alvarez, 13.8% for Crawford. Now here come the power punches. 31.9% Alvarez, 33.7% Crawford. So that's where he landed more. So the power punches, obviously make more of an impact.
For
And
sure.
let's be honest though. The commentary was all on Crawford. If you hear what they were saying, they were whitewashing you, washing you like, no, they got to win. He got to win. Like, nah, they robbed my boy. It should have been a draw.
I couldn't hear the commentary because I was at a bar, but just watching the fight, it seemed like Canelo was getting his ass
I don't really agree with that with the commentary. They were saying that Bud Crawford probably had the most to lose out of it. But they had what's his name that was used to be on First Take with Stephen A. Smith. What's his name? Yeah. He raw as hell. Like I forget his name, man.
Matt Kellerman.
Max Kellerman.
Max Kellerman, yeah.
They had Max Kellerman on there, and Max Kellerman is fair across the board. I've never seen him be
He was
biased.
on Crawford though. You could hear his commentary.
Well, he got into Crawford because Crawford was looking statistically at what you're saying doesn't really define what people were watching. You watched it with no commentary. You seen Canelo getting fucked up out there.
Should have been a draw in my eyes.
Okay.
But apparently the stats say otherwise.
I don't
It
think
wasn't that one-sided as much as I thought.
Yeah, they made it seem like he won by a landslide. I didn't like that. Like, come on, get out of here. He
I
won
don't
by
think
a
it.
landslide.
I
That's
didn't.
how they were painting it.
I didn't think that the fight looked bad or looked like so much leaning towards one side. It definitely, I felt like all across the board, Bud Crawford was winning every round. But I didn't feel like it was like that significant of a margin until I think maybe like the 6th round or something like that. When he really started when he stopped backing up and just started taking those punches too. You know what I'm saying? That's when I was like, oh, he turning up now. Because Canelo was getting knocked around. You know what I'm saying? He was still standing on his feet. He never fell. He never, you know what I'm saying? But he never threw a punch in Crawford's direction that stunned, dazed, did
There was
anything.
one punch. I forgot what round it was that he did hit him, that he took a step back, Crawford. But this on record, I'm not a Canelo fan like I used to be, but bro, he got too cocky for me, bro. Like, nah, how can you be cocky when you lost to Mayweather? I'm a Mayweather fan, so that's TBE right there, the best ever to me.
Yeah, well, arguably. He's undefeated. He actually fucked up the game.
Should we discuss what happened to Crawford afterwards? How he got arrested again?
Okay, well, we touched on it on
Let's
another
talk about
podcast.
the police brutality that's been going on, the injustices that's been going on.
After his parade.
Right after his parade hometown,
It's crazy.
they had to know it was him.
Oh, of course they knew it was him.
Obviously,
And-
he didn't.
He's probably the most famous person from that place.
Everyone knew he was coming, but yet the police still decided to pull him over. Did they ever say for what?
I don't know, but they had guns in the car, but they were registered owners to those weapons. So
that's the law.
They told them that when they pulled them over. We have weapons in the car and they're registered to us.
They were just looking for a reason to fuck with him. They were mad. That was obviously racist police officers that wanted to get even with him. They were infuriated that he was the biggest shit in their little town.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's a lot of that going on in the country right now.
Man, too much of it. And the thing is, back to my earliest days of dealing with police, it's just like I've had more bad incidents than good ones. And I don't have anything against police officers. Y'all have a dangerous job.
It's hard for them right now too.
But there are that shit needs to be weeded out, bro, because there are a lot of bad cops, man, and they fuck it up for the good ones. You know what I'm saying?
They need proper training in my eyes. They need to be properly trained how to handle those type of situations. It's bro,
Mental health evaluations.
all that, man.
Thing is, right now, the bad cops could just go around and join ICE. ICE has pretty much become the safe haven for these cops. The commercial said it itself. Do you feel like your rights as a police officer have been infringed upon? Join ICE.
And I mean, I actually think that that's smart as hell. That commercial, like it's diabolical, but it's smart as hell because you have taken a whole lot of power and authority away from police. That I know it rubs a lot of those police officers wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't even fucking do our job correctly. And now, like you like we have to like tippy toe around shit, or we end up in the news. We end up looking bad, and this is their lives on the line. You know what I'm saying? And we've lost a lot of police officers, unfortunately, throughout these last few years. You know what I'm saying? Off like traffic stops and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Dangerous, yeah.
Yeah,
So I looked into that. The whole it's a 1-year contract for the ICE contract for the agents
join them?
You get a 1-year contract, and then what is it? 50,000
Sign-on
bonus, and then they pay up to 60,000 in tuition.
But there's a lot of stipulations with all that too, because Speed said that you had to.
Speed said it was more years than one. That
That you have to do
1 year.
Okay. Well, Speed was saying that it was like you had to fulfill like 3 years at minimum or something, and if you didn't, then they wouldn't give you the 50,000. But they have to give you the 50,000 if it's a sign-on bonus.
It's only if you were
and it was a returning ICE agent.
Yeah.
I started at 160, if I'm not mistaken.
That's insane. All these, I mean, money. That's why. If you look at Mexico and shit, all the corruption that's down there, it's because the cops ain't getting paid enough, and then the cartel comes and they pay them more. So over here, it's the same thing going on. All those cops that feel like they're not getting paid enough, join ICE, be a dirtbag and shit. And it's becoming, we are now at a code red. A lot of people are turning the blind eye, saying it's not that bad. This is what has to be done to, I don't know what they're defending nowadays. Is it the gangbangers? Because they're not going after any gangbangers. They're going after the barber.
Yeah,
They got some barber that was mid-haircut, cutting hair. They go after the schools, the kids that they've taken kids from schools. They got teachers that have to circle the block to find out if ICE is there so that the parents can come pick up their parents. It's not about criminals. They had that operation this weekend in Chicago where a Black Hawk helicopter came, like if this was freaking a mission to get Osama bin Laden, where they had the freaking ICE agents come drop down from ropes like in the movies. We're living in a movie right now where we're pretty much in a government that's terrorizing its people, where you can't say certain things. They're watching you. The ICE agents are pulling out their cameras and recording your face using their facial recognition software to identify you so they could go fuck with you later. So all the people that are trying to like impede, the people are trying to do their part and like honk the horns whenever they know that ICE is coming, and they try to like block them. A lot of that's been going on. They just shot this one girl who did the same thing. She blocked them in. I guess she crashed into their car, and they pulled out, shot her. They also threw tear gas at a couple of people. They're reckless with it. There's no laws for them right now. They're just exploring, pushing it to the limits. And
Did that woman survive?
she did. As far as I know right now, she's in the hospital. It didn't seem like she has been reported dead yet.
That's crazy. That's
I don't know
crazy.
if you saw that one ICE agent that he like body slammed this one Mexican kid, African American ICE agent. Funny story, he got a podcast and he's teaching about mental health. And they found him. You know, internet's quick. They found his name. They found him. It's like, that's crazy.
That's
And it's
wild.
like a lot of stuff going on.
They be trying to wear them little masks and shit. Like, nah, brother, they still gonna find you. It's been a whole lot of ICE activity out here in the city, man. I know y'all been seeing it. A couple things went viral. One of our aldermen of the 26th ward, Jessie Fuentes.
Yes.
She was at a hospital and she was asking about, do you guys have a warrant? Can I see a warrant? Do you guys have a warrant? She kept asking. They didn't want to answer her question. They were telling her to leave. And, she's in the hospital. She don't have to leave. It's a hospital. So she continues to ask. They hem her up, throw handcuffs on her and everything. And so then you hear in the background people like, get this person, get this person. It's elected official. Like, you're arresting an elected official. They like, we don't care.
She's brown. That's all we care about.
We don't care. Like I told you to leave. It's like the thing I don't like about it is the reason why I kind of, me personally, I have a problem with authority because I don't like
The abuse of power.
yes at all. And when you act like you're bigger than everything, like it's your way or nothing, like bro, no, there's still steps and things that you have to abide by in order to get shit done. You can't just do whatever you want. But right now it's a free for all. Like this country's being torn apart from the inside out. You know, we're the Midwest, bro. Like this is crazy. This is crazy.
Brandon Johnson just signed something within the last 24 hours where he's trying to declare ice-free zones where they can't mess with people. Like certain government buildings. I don't know what other locations he's assigned, but even doing that, there's like, it's a free-for-all. We don't know what that means. He's not going to have the police don't know what to do if the ICE agents still go in there and push it. Like, all right, what's that mean? I'm still going in there. Like the authority hasn't been given to the police to stop ICE from entering there. This is just like legal work for a future. We're planning on how we're going to respond to this in the future because right now it's just a free-for-all and we don't even know what the rules are.
Yeah, for sure.
What's crazy, you was talking about the tear gas. When they threw it out, they even hit police officers.
Right.
Like, bro, like...
The police, that's why I'm saying it's hard being a cop right now because it's like they don't even know what to do. It's just chaos.
It's reckless, bro. Because like I remember a few pods ago, I was talking about, you know, if we got into a war, like I think it's just so crazy and fucking mind-boggling that, you know, our soldiers go out to other places and they're jumping out of planes and shit, and these people that just live there, just seeing these motherfuckers fall from the sky and shit and do all of this crazy shit. We don't experience war like that. But now we're experiencing something close to it from our own government. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wow. I never walked outside my door and seen no tear gas. Like, I've never seen canisters of tear gas thrown out. And this shit is really happening in our streets. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. Like, nigga, I'm just trying to grab my elote, nigga. Why you trying to snatch this nigga up? You know what I'm saying? This nigga ain't even put it in my cup. Listen, elote in a cup, it's cool and convenient if you driving and shit, but man, keep that shit on the cob.
It's got to be on the cob. I always tell people, you don't know what you're missing. But the people that voted for the MAGA people, I don't, like, are y'all lives better right now? Are things better for y'all right now? The government shut down for like 3 days, 4 days now. Are y'all getting paid more? But at least our prisoners are not transgender, right?
Yeah.
At least we got.
That's the other thing. Our government is shut. Do we have another government shutdown? When was the last one? Back when Trump was in office the last time?
Yep.
Like
Furlough.
Man, I was scared coming back too. I was like, man, I hope they don't make me go through TSA because those guys ain't getting paid. The people that showed up, luckily, I was grateful when I came through in Dallas and I had to like leave the airport and come back in to get my bag or whatever. I was like, fuck, man, that line's gonna be huge because ain't nobody working. They're federal employees who are not getting paid. And if they're not getting paid, why are they going to show up? Yeah. So luckily there's a few people there. And the one lady that was like, helped me put the stuff in my bag, I was like, man, I appreciate you coming in. She was like, thank you. I got a tip jar if you want. She was playing, but still. She was like, I appreciate you. And I was like, I appreciate you even more. Thank you for showing up and not getting paid.
Open it back up, they get back paid for all of that stuff.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, the government ain't going to be shut down forever. You know what I'm saying? We've been through this.
I don't know. This is new territory. I feel like we're in new territory nowadays.
We're in new old territory. We've had this nigga as a president before. Some of the same moves have been made. This time
it's the same smoke that he throws to get people distracted. That's the thing. I've grown. I don't know if it's because I'm older or I've seen a video that kind of woke me up to the fact that you got the left and the right, and the left is guilty of what's been going on too because they're so like attached to being right, to proving that they're smarter and proving to the other side that they're wrong. You guys are being ignorant, and it's like a self-entitlement. But it's the algorithms that be feeding them this anger. And the right, pretty much the same thing. Those MAGA people all their algorithms are feeding them, immigrants are taking your jobs, immigrants are doing this, look at all this crime in Chicago. The left is saying, look at all this racism that's going on, look at this, you guys should be all riled up. And we're all being controlled by an algorithm. The algorithms are tailored to keep us divided. That's why I'm turning a new leaf. It's not about black, brown, white. It's basically we're all being controlled by an algorithm. It's MAGA against everyone else right now. And they're keeping us divided so that we don't unite against them. That's the new message I'm going to start preaching.
Yeah, but we're not.
We are being controlled. We're not.
No, I'm not saying we're not being controlled. I'm saying we're not going to unite, bro.
We got to find something to
fucking happen.
get us in common, because right now, I'm not even going to talk about what's going on.
Talk about crime in Chicago. Aren't we? You got to fact check me, but isn't it like the all-time low this year, something like that?
All the stats that I looked at, it's been low.
That's crazy.
All the stats that I've seen, populations that had from like 19. Let me look it up because I actually wrote it down. This is a fun little fact right here.
Fact check.
So,
Do 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 do. Man, hey, look, everybody is not prepared. Nando didn't have his stats ready. Javy ain't got his stats ready. Even
I
though
don't have the stat ready. Oh, here it goes. Look, illegal immigrants are less likely to commit crimes from 1980 to 2022. In populations where immigrants doubled from 1980 to 22, the crime rate dropped by 60%. So illegal immigrants aren't committing the crimes. This isn't about trying to get criminals. They keep saying this narrative that, oh, you know, we got to get those illegals and this is the betterment of the country. It's not about that. Y'all know what this is about.
And let's not act like there's not illegal Europeans here too.
That's the other thing. They're not going into...
There's more illegals than just the illegals that y'all trying to y'all not even really getting illegals. Y'all getting whoever just because they got brown skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just hemming people up.
That Black Hawk operation, they never stated or had a warrant or proved any of their claims that there was like some kind of a Venezuelan gang in there. They're claiming that that's what it was, but there's no evidence that they caught any Venezuelan gangbangers. There's evidence that they've taken away about 5 actual citizens that have become lost. There's still children that haven't been found that were taken away from their parents. It's just the chaos, and this is scary times that we're living in.
Man, my girl, she said one of her friends that she came into where she works, right? They came in together, and this guy went missing. And he's I think he's like Nigerian. I forget what she say. He's African. He's from somewhere in Africa. And he's just been missing for some weeks now. And she was telling me, like, I wonder if it's like an ICE thing. You know what I'm saying? Where they just, because they just been snatching people up.
Probably.
So, like, she was up, like, on the, I guess there's a list that you could look up names or whatever from people they snatched up. I don't know how often that thing is updated. Because they just doing a whole lot of snatching. But, I mean, it's something to think about, that those are the times we living in right now. It's like somebody go missing, you'll think, you know, one thing or another. Now you have to add this into the equation.
Did ICE get them?
Yeah, that's crazy.
A lot of people have been dying in those concentration camps too. And it's like, dang.
Yeah.
All right, man, we're going to switch it up, man. So, look, I know we talked about this briefly on... No, we didn't talk about that. We talked about the Bud Crawford shit briefly. But the Bud Crawford shit led us into this. I don't even know how that happened. It's just like podcast
in America.
It's like podcast fucking magic. Just how one segment just segued into the next flawlessly. You know what I'm saying?
You did.
We getting better.
Yeah.
We getting better at this shit, dog. I don't know, bro. You had me lost. I'm like, wait. And this started off with Bud Crawford. All right. Another thing we want to talk about. Diddy finally got sentenced.
Good. I was happy about that.
He got a cool 4 years and 2 months.
50 months.
Yeah, 50 months. So
He's only gonna do like 36 months.
Yeah, because I mean he
already
already been in there for like a year or something.
And you gotta do 85%. He about to be, you know.
Yeah, then there's good behavior. There's programs that you could do, early release. You know what I'm saying? Early release programs. So, you know, I think that that's actually fair. What they gave him was fair for what he was charged with. You know what I'm saying? I do think that there was many holes in the case. Okay, we already know that's why a lot of those charges got thrown off. It was bogus. You know, somebody obviously was trying to take Diddy down. And not the ways that Diddy been taken
Wanted
down
to go
before.
down.
Slip and slide.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I heard that Diddy was like booking like speaking
Yeah,
engagements.
he was already like planning on being out and about and getting back to it. And
The prosecutor was like, Judge, he has a speaking engagement that he booked in Miami like in a week. He's not taking this serious. He's not taking you serious. I'm like, Diddy, why the fuck would you do that? That's the dumbest shit in the world, bro.
Then you saw my boy 50 wrote a letter to the judge.
Yeah. Yo, 50 said, yo, whoever booked Diddy for them speaking engagements, I don't think he's going to be able to make it, but you could book me.
smart man.
That's crazy as hell, man. 50, he's having a ball with this
Ultimate
shit.
troll, man.
And you know what? I'm liking it too. Man, get well soon, Diddy. I seen something in the internet, but it's the internet, and I didn't fact check it, so I don't believe it. But they said that Diddy wants to be transferred to this spot in Jersey that's called Fort Dix.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that sounds like
I don't know. I didn't fact check, but when I read it, I was like, this cannot be fucking real.
I hope not.
It is what it is. In other news, we got a lot of sports in here, so I think that we should just go, when we go into sports, we'll just go all the way to fuck in. We might as well. You know
We got
what I'm
started in
saying?
Chicago. Shout out to the Cubs for being in the playoffs again.
Yes, sir.
give it to him.
Milwaukee Brewers tonight. They're down 0-1 in the series right now, but we'll see if we get them today.
Let's not forget they spanked the Padres in
Yes.
the wild card to get up in here. I mean, we beat them 2-1. So, but it should
A win is a
Did
win.
what we had to do.
even though Milwaukee, they spanked us that first game. It was not even close, man. Cubbies, man. Let's get it together, brothers. Like, I want to see y'all win another one.
I mean, I knew we were gonna lose game one versus Milwaukee. Our pitchers were like gone, you know, like our number one pitcher. I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
But we'll come back today.
We'll see. We'll update y'all for sure.
Yes, sir.
In other news, Nicki and Cardi B.
Oh man.
There's been, I'm sure you've all seen it on your timelines. They've been going through a back and forth. Nicki went on a whole ass rant.
What started the beef between them?
That's a good question. I know it started really early on when Nicki was before she dropped her first album. They were already beefing.
Just off the bat, because they're both female rappers.
I think what really, or it might have been around the time when she did drop that album. Bodak Yellow was going crazy. I think people was saying like Cardi's the next, and I think Nicki said something along the lines of, "How is she the next when I'm still here? I ain't gone nowhere yet." You know what I'm saying? So it's like a little ego friction.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of crazy because I've seen Nicki show love to like other new artists, but I think no other new artist has been in that position where people were calling them the best. You know?
I mean, she was pretty much on, as far as MCs up and coming, up there. Nicki Minaj been holding the title since, who was the last female rapper that made it that far? Either Foxy Brown or
Missy. Can't think of
Missy. Yeah, Missy should be up there in
Missy,
conversations all the time.
Definitely, she
But-
should. Man, people don't even put Missy on that list,
don't.
and I'm
Missy-
glad you said that, Nando,
Missy
because
Elliott. Come on, man.
she deserves
Misdemeanor?
that. Yes,
Bruh.
she's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or the Writers Hall of Fame. Like, come on, man.
Thing is, I think it's because she makes a lot of like dance
Singing?
music and singing music, and it's not like
But she's behind a lot of artists too. She be writing and doing producing.
she makes songs. She's a
Yeah.
good
Yeah,
producer of
she's-
music.
Yeah, she is. And but Lauryn Hill is the same thing. Like, she does a whole lot of singing and shit.
Lauryn Hill is one of the greatest female MCs, one of my top 5.
Yeah, for sure. People give her that, and she does. Like, if we're comparing it on a Missy Elliott level, they kind of similar in the fact that they do.
Nah, Lauryn Hill wasn't making Missy songs. Missy was making pop songs.
Even Queen Latifah, they don't give her, because she's into like, TV now or movies and stuff. So that they don't give her that, respect. She was an MC at one point,
Yeah, I feel like Queen Latifah, all due respect, she just didn't have that many hits.
Yeah, but I think that Missy Elliott was still strictly R&B. I mean, what's
She was
the
a
pop
singer at
song
first.
that Get Your Freak On?
Yeah.
Other than
dancing
that,
songs back when she's got the
I think it's just more.
She had Tweet, she had Olivia, she had a lot of people.
What was Doo Wop That Thing from Lauryn Hill? You don't think that was a pop
that was
record?
an R&B song.
The R&B can still be pop.
No, that was hip hop. That was hip hop. Doo Wop was hip
Man,
hop.
I think you can.
She was singing on the chorus and it was hip hop.
Pop is popular music.
Yeah, but it wasn't no dance, funky, try to get you move. It was just like,
All right, what's Sock It To Me?
Sock It To Me. That was a rap song with a singing chorus.
Okay, well, I'm just saying Missy got majority of those records than the.
She's all around though.
Yeah, she's all
she
around.
is.
I'm not trying to take
She
anything
is.
from her.
No, I'm just saying that, like, she's not strictly MC. That's what I was comparing
she's
to
not.
Lauryn Hill. You know what I'm saying? Because people give Lauryn Hill the MC title, even though she not
wasn't
strictly. Yeah. So that's the only reason why I was comparing it.
She was an excellent singer. You can't just
But-
prevent her from singing.
I just feel like Nicki, I still feel like Cardi hasn't taken Nicki's
There's
spot of
room for everyone. You can't just. I mean, even her style of music, it was like more grungier rap or grittier rap than Nicki's. Nicki's was a little more on the pop side. She was starting to go a little more just
Yeah,
Pink
she
Barbie type of
was.
thing. So she was
She
going.
was.
She was in her own lane.
Those is real pop records, right?
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So I don't know why she got so
Spaceship
upset
and all
about
that. Yeah.
Cardi being in her own lane.
Yeah, I don't know. I think both of them could have coexisted. I think it's ego tripping on behalf of Nicki. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you need to check yourself. And if Nicki, if you're hearing this, I said none of this.
But
I didn't say all of this is AI, Nicki. I love you to death.
it got ugly though. The way where we're at now, they're just talking about each other's children.
That's
Well,
crazy.
yeah,
It got
it's
too personal.
They brought up children. Cardi said, "Look, she said her by her government name, Onika, whatever, Mirage, Tanya Mirage, Petty."
Call her out by her government name.
Yeah, she said, "This is the last time I'm gonna speak on this because right now you made it where it's too far for it to be like now I gotta see you."
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Nicki wrote a whole autobiography on Twitter, and then Cardi just killed her. It's like, why are you worried about me? Isn't it your son's birthday? Take him to Chuck E. Cheese. Killed her just with that little tweet. I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
She said, "Man, you a druggie." Cardi called her a druggie. She said, "Why this man like? Where your husband at? Why you let you sneak off in the bathroom on a drug high and just do all this and this and that? All it's because he's spending your money. He wait for you to get drugged up or whatever, and then he go out with your credit card
While you sleeping.
While you sleeping,
drugged up.
I hear all the stories, and niggas in the hood come back and tell the stories. I know what's going on over there.
Could
So
be
they
true.
did all of this where they brought the kids, but there's an update.
The last thing, I don't know if you saw.
Hold on, there's an update. Don't fuck my shit up because if you know this shit, don't
okay.
fuck my
That's
shit
the
up,
update.
nigga.
That's the update.
Don't fuck my shit
What's
up.
the update? What's the update?
There's an update, ladies and gentlemen. Like, what do you do for an update? There we go. There we go. Yeah, I like it. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B both issue apologies to each other's kids. Was that what you're talking about?
Nah.
Okay, what was you talking about then before we get into that?
Nicki Minaj posted a Twitter where a chain of
The
Cardi
gums?
B's gums teeth. I'm like, bro, you
The,
took it to
the
that
little
level?
kids' gums.
That's
She was making fun of her daughter's gums.
Gums in their teeth. I don't know if you saw that chain.
I did see that one.
Bro, I was like, man.
I ain't see it. So let's get to the apologies, y'all. Nicki Minaj comes out the gate first with her apology. Says, "Dear culture, the truth is, I did all of this for a bigger purpose, and one day you'll understand. You're a cute child, and lots of kids have cute little funny looking gums before they grow into all of their features. One day you'll see this, so I have to say, I apologize. As a child of God and queen of my community who look to me for integrity. You're an innocent child and don't deserve any of this. One day, your mother, aunt, and many more will be brought to their knees for what they've said and tried to do to my young prophet, beautiful boy. Because you know that's how Nicki was saying.
Yeah.
Beautiful boy.
I could see her making her eyes get all big and crazy and shit.
Take care, my darling. This isn't who I am. It might be the drugs. I don't know. She said this isn't who she is. So then Cardi B was the next to issue an apology after Nicki's.
For talking about Nicki's kids.
Yeah, for sure. Because you know what I'm saying? You can't have one apology and not the other one. So she says, Dear Papa Perk, I'm sorry that your mommy haven't cut you a birthday cake for the past 3 days because she can't take my success or happiness. One day, you're going to grow up, and I hope you understand when a girl says no, it means no. And you can overcome the PDF blood you inherited from you, your grandfather, father, and uncle. Please don't hate me when you grow up, because your mommy rather give me more attention than she gives you. Hopefully when somebody that really cares about her puts her in rehab and get her the help that she needs, she'll come out and read you a book.
That's deep.
Let's give it up for apologizing to the kids, man. You know what I'm saying?
So petty.
I like it. You know, but everybody knows I'm like the petty person. I would have sent out like some tweet like that, and Javy would have been the motherfucker trying to tell me, nah, bro,
Man,
you
that's
went too
just-
far.
That's evil, bro.
Yo, I
That's
believe
evil.
Cardi's on site though. She's really about that.
She said that at
Well,
one tweet.
they
didn't
been
she?
on site. Like at that Met Gala, she threw the shoe at Nicki. You remember that?
Yeah. She did.
That was they
thing.
like first little kerfuffle. Yup.
That was like a couple years ago.
Cardi been on gold mode. Like, you know what I'm saying?
She issued, I think one of her last tweets before she did that one was like, I'm done talking. Where you at? I know you're in the city. Come find me.
Was that the one like with her sister, Cardi's sister, and like something like that? Or no, I remember that.
Cardi's
drama
sister
like
has a name. Her name is Hennessy.
that. Hennessy, yes, I can recall.
Yes.
Some of us like Hennessy.
It's Bacardi and Hennessy.
Cardi and Hennessy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You did.
They were popular back in the day.
But I know the women watching us right now is gonna stay out of girls' business. All right, we gonna stay up out of that.
Alright, we gone.
But listen, before we get into the next topics, we're gonna take another quick commercial break. Y'all stay right there. We'll be right back.
You know, I normally don't subscribe, but when I do, I subscribe to Astonishingly Odd Podcast.
Welcome back to the Astonishingly Odd Podcast. Now, I guess I got an update. This is gonna be a quick update to school. Like we are OGs up in here, but I stay in tune with what the YNs is doing, especially on the internet. DDG is once again beefing with somebody. He's beefing with Jsynchro. They looking confused because they don't know none of these people. But y'all on the internet, y'all know it'll make its rounds. But he's beefing with him because through some text message things that happened, they not friends no more. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, he got into it Ben Da Don. If anybody knows who Ben Da Don is, he's a comedian, real funny guy. He be live streaming on Twitch too. They was at like a fighting event that Ben was hosting, and Ben was running around and stuff. DDG came in, sat in his seat, and the guy next to him was like, yo, hey, that's Ben's seat or whatever. He said, DDG said, it's my seat now. So Ben Da Don came back. He didn't realize DDG was live streaming at the time. He puts his hand on his shoulder like, what you doing, dog? He like, why you grabbing me like that? He like, come on, man. But like, this my seat. He like, but you ain't gotta be grabbing me. So you hear all of this just on the audio. And he like, come on, man. Like, what is you talking about? He like, what is you talking about? He's like, brother, I'm not getting into this. Can you get off my seat, please? And he's like, you ain't have to come up to me like that. He's like, I told you, can you get off my seat, please? So, whatever. I guess they handled that situation, but it's been kind of dragging on the internet right now. DDG, he don't take no self accountability.
For being reckless in the YN.
It's ego, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's ego is when you get a certain amount of money, you start acting funny. For some people don't get like money don't drive them. But come on, brother, get it together. Get it together. Other than that, we have a whole lot of sports shit on the lineup right now. So we gonna get into it, and we're gonna start off with football from a person that's not playing football no more. Why are you in the headlines? And listen, since I'm gonna go into this, I do have to mention a couple weeks ago, Jay Cutler got pulled over for a DUI. He had to do like 4 days in jail and some community service hours. Jay Cutler, get well soon, man. Get well soon, man.
Crashing out.
You know, it never got right for Jay Cutler after people started trying to call him soft for coming out the game. He played his ass off in that game too, but I don't know, he just never recovered, man. It is what it is. But Mark Sanchez has done something worse than the butt fumble.
Oh, that butt fumble was
The butt fumble was bad.
terrible.
It was terrible.
Good story.
And this is more terrible than that. So this man, I seen it come up on like ESPN or something, like came up like Mark Sanchez has been stabbed, hospitalized, and arrested. I was like, wait a minute. What type of order is that? Like, how do you get stabbed, hospitalized, and you going to jail?
And arrested.
That's a fucked up night. Like, that's like a hangover night.
In Indianapolis, damn.
Man, in Indianapolis, bruh. Come on, brother. So the news reports started coming out. I guess there was this truck driver. He collects like oil, so like cooking oil. So he pulled up at this hotel that he frequents to pick up his little cooking oil. He ready to just do his job.
That's a hustle. Remember when Homer did that for a little bit? He was trying to collect all the oil from all the schools and all that.
I don't remember that episode.
There's money in collecting old grease. But continue.
So he says he sees Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez talking about he can't be there per the manager and da-da-da, telling this dude how to do his job.
Mark Sanchez works for the damn place?
No, he doesn't at all. So this guy's confused. He's never seen Mark Sanchez before. You know what I'm saying? He's not a Jets fan.
You don't recognize Mark Sanchez if you see him on the street talking to you.
So he says Mark Sanchez, mind you, this man is 69 years old.
The truck driver?
Yes, 69 years old, brother. Mark Sanchez starts charging the man, throwing him up against the wall, slamming him. Like, he said he was fearful of his life. So he pulled out some pepper spray. He sprayed Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez, like, he wipes it off his face. He charges him again. The guy then proceeds to stab him. Then he gets up and he stabs him again.
Damn.
I guess Mark Sanchez still, it wasn't enough for him. And I don't know what type of drugs he was on, but it sounds like methamphetamine.
That's not drunk.
Of adrenaline.
Yeah, that's not drunk behavior.
They said he smelled like alcohol, but listen, you could alcohol goes with everything. You know what I'm saying? It goes with every type of drug that you
He
can
definitely
find.
paired that up with something else. He was on
Then-
sounds like bath salts at this point.
Yeah, it does. It really does. Then Mark Sanchez got up and then ran away.
Like a zombie.
Ran away. The guy's fright. I heard that there's pictures of the guy. After the
69-year-old
whole
man.
Yeah, after the whole incident, I heard he looked in bad shape. So they're pressing charges on Mark Sanchez, and rightfully so, man. I don't know what's going on with you, but yeah, brother, it's looking like
That's not good. That's not good.
it's bad news for you, man.
He's been out the NFL for what, like 7 years now?
I think he was even like
commentator.
Yeah, he's a commentator.
man.
Commentator, yeah.
Yup.
He still had a career. Fuck
Yeah.
you do.
Had.
Yeah, he
sometimes
fucked
you
that
gone.
up.
I don't know what drug you on, brother, but I know I know just alcohol don't make you do that.
No.
Get well soon.
Get well soon, brother. LeBron James.
Big news.
October 7th. This is the day before right now when we recording this podcast. So by the time it comes out, a decision will be made. But he's doing the decision part 2.
Decision part 2.
If anybody remembers, the decision part 1 didn't really go that well.
The backlash for doing a whole televised event for your decision was ridiculous.
Like knowing that you about to leave the place that loves you, you decide to nationally broadcast this
right
to everyone. Just
build up
stomp
suspense.
on the hearts.
It was the biggest money grab. Did he get paid for that, or was that just his
I'm
ego?
not sure. He said that they brought that to him to do. They thought it would be a good thing, and it was just bad advice.
And he went with it.
He did go for it, but you know, he received all the backlash. He became like public enemy number 1. Like them,
It did not help at all. He was already heading that way, and then this just confirmed that his ego was
Turned into a full heel.
for real.
Yeah, I mean, he's got that staying off him now because he went back to Cleveland and won a championship for them.
Yeah.
Finally brought it home, so nobody really thinks about that anymore. But at one point in time, it was just like, you know, and he had never been in that situation of where he was the enemy.
Before the decision,
Yeah.
I think his. Never mind. I'm not even going
You know what it's like, bro? He's from Akron, right? Right next to Cleveland. Like, was it like an hour drive or some shit?
I've never been to Akron.
It's like an hour drive from Cleveland. You know, that's their like hometown hero. It would be like Derrick Rose, and he never got hurt. And he went on TV and said, I'm leaving the Chicago Bulls.
The thing is,
Going to Boston, you know.
it
like,
wasn't just him. Like, everyone wanted to know. Everybody knew his contract was up, and everybody wanted to know. It was like a big thing.
Yeah, but nobody
What is he
gave a
gonna do?
fuck if he stayed or left Cleveland, except for motherfuckers in Cleveland.
Yeah, honestly, as a Chicago fan, I was
Nobody gave a fuck. It's like, we wanted him over here. Like, you want to come over here? Come on, dog.
but it was
Especially in those.
was
But
interesting
actually,
times.
not in those years. Now we had D Rose.
no, we didn't want him.
We didn't want him.
They
I
were
wanted Malört
They
this
did.
time.
Yeah, we wanted
They
Melo.
did flirt with the idea. They brought LeBron up here.
yeah.
And-
Everybody had their opportunity.
And listen, Chicago was like the number 1 spot that they were trying to decide on because D Wade wanted to come back home.
Yeah, they thought
So
about that.
they thought about coming to Chicago. The reason why it didn't work out in Chicago is because, and they did some kind of fly shit, I ain't gonna lie. So when he came over here to Chicago, they gave him a pair of Jordans. And they was like, can you feel these? Which is fly shit to say, you know what I'm saying? Where it didn't work out with LeBron was because he was like, I fly with all of my friends and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like his entourage. And they was like, nah, you not doing that over here.
We're not
And
paying for all
then
your friends to come up
he
like that.
said, all right, well, then I'm not going. If they not welcome, then I'm not welcome neither. So that's why Chicago didn't happen. It is what it is. Do you guys think that this decision part 2 is gonna go better for him than part 1?
I feel like this is. It hasn't come out yet, but I'm hoping it's satire. That he was just kind of mocking the first one, and it's not really that big of a deal.
Well, I think that that's a horrible thing to do if it's
I think-
it's satire.
I think it's something satirical. We'll find out when this episode comes out if I'm wrong, but that's kind of what I'm hoping. Because what decision is he gonna come up with? That he's gonna stay? Where's his son at? He can't go anywhere without his son.
His son's on the
Still with
Lakers.
Yeah.
I
So
think he's
what's the
staying there.
decision?
Yeah.
He's
That
gonna,
boy shot like 1 for 12 the other night. Crazy.
He's gonna stay on the Lakers. What's the decision? It's probably gonna be, if anything,
He's
and
a
he's
package deal.
trying to retire.
That's what I'm thinking.
His retirement date,
Because actually on the post he said like the decision of all decisions. So that's the only thing pop into my mind
It's
is
his farewell tour.
is he going to retire? Is he saying like this is my last season or like what's going on? So I guess we're gonna find out tomorrow with the rest of the world, but we'll see.
Tune into
We'll see.
LeBron's.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I thought he would at least like if it is a retirement thing, I thought he was gonna at least wait for Bryce because you know Bryce playing at Arizona now. I thought he was gonna wait for Bryce to join the league and shit, see if he could play with both his sons. But
Guess not.
we'll see, man. Look, LeBron, you put in your time, man. If retirement is what you want to do, it's well deserved, brother. You know what I'm saying? Go on to the next endeavor. If you fucking just leaving the Lakers, I would enjoy that too. Cause I want to see you break the hearts of all these Laker fans. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Where do you think he'll go? Though?
Yes. Huh?
Where do you think he'll go though?
If he is leaving there,
Yeah, what do you think his best bet is?
let's see, because LeBron's the type of guy who wants to team up with people. Yeah,
Golden State?
OKC?
Nah, Golden State they couldn't do that. OKC, I don't think that there's a spot for him there either.
Mavericks?
State.
Possibly the Mavericks, back with AD, back with Kyrie. Cooper Flag, plays the 4, so he'll fit right in at the 3.
That'd be wild.
That would be crazy.
Hopefully he's retiring.
That'll shake shit up though. I ain't mad at him on the Mavericks.
That's gonna shake things up in one direction.
Shout out to LeBron, man. You know,
I'm so mad he's doing this though. Ain't nobody else do their farewell turn with this whole decision, but I guess that's his thing. Making
that is
spectacles.
his thing. Yeah, nobody can take that away from him. He's the decision maker. All right, next on the list, man, we got Shador Sanders. So Shador Sanders, he's the backup for what? He's on the Browns. Who is he backing up? What's his name?
Bro, he got so many. He's backing
Who's
up,
QB1 over there?
They had
What's the massage guy, ain't it?
hold on, I'm trying to think right now.
The one that got in trouble for the massages and shit?
Who got in trouble for massages?
Bro, the nigga that came, I think he came from the Texans, went to the Browns, but when he was on the Texans, he was getting like,
Joe Flacco.
is Joe Flacco QB1? Okay, no, I'm
was
thinking
there.
about the other nigga. I guess
Dylan
guess they
Gabriel?
outed him. No.
Winston was there, but now he's with New York Giants.
Okay, so Joe Flacco, he went out. So they didn't name him QB, like they didn't name him the starting quarterback. They got him as QB3. So when they're asking him about that decision, instead of giving just a regular interview like normal people, he decided to mime it out. So he's speaking, but he's not speaking.
He's answering your questions without a voice.
Yes. So he's just
Why?
like lip syncing it.
Yeah, because they started the other rookie because they drafted a rookie before him.
Yeah. Yep. And they started him. Because he probably feels, well, there ain't no probably about it. You feel slighted.
He's definitely slighted.
You feel
been
slighted throughout the
blackballed.
whole draft.
Yeah.
Probably been working his ass off there to still be blackballed. You know what I'm saying?
They're trying to make an example out of him. I mean,
For sure, 100%.
They
100%.
Baltimore wanted him. They were going to draft him, but he's like, I don't want to back up Lamar Jackson. So,
Oh, that was ego.
Yeah, well, you can't go around saying no shit like that. But people have gone around and said shit like that, and they've prospered. Peyton Manning being one of them.
But at the end of the day, it's because
Not
Who's his
Peyton.
dad?
It was actually Eli Manning.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's not get into complexion.
Yeah, well,
And then who's his dad?
Dion.
Exactly. So
and prayers up to Dion, man. I seen he been struggling with some things. He said he thinks that the blood clots is back in his feet. They had him on the sideline wearing one shoe, and he said it's been bothering him. So hopefully that's, he already lost some toes and stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he already lost some toes.
Blood clots or diabetes?
Blood clots.
yeah.
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah, so it's crazy. But Shador, do you feel like this hurts his chances of playing in the NFL?
I think they're gonna trade for him. Honestly, I think some team because there's a lot of quarterbacks that are needed in the NFL right now.
But the
Someone's
thing
gonna
is,
trade
it
for
was
him.
a lot of quarterbacks needed in the NFL during the draft, and nobody picked them.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, like, just thinking about that, I'm like, I don't know. It's so weird because any other time I feel like, yeah, you can gauge it. It's just this particular time where you can't really gauge it because niggas needed quarterbacks and still passed up on them. The Steelers didn't have a quarterback in place. They said, nah, we not going to pick him up.
But they had a plan.
They was hoping for Aaron Rodgers, but he didn't sign to the very last minute. Like, you don't have a security blanket?
Right.
Like, it makes no sense, bro. It makes no sense.
The hate is real.
So I don't know. I hope he gets a shot because I mean they out here acting like he a sucker, and he's done a lot to show improve in his collegiate career that he can possibly be the guy on the team. You know, he doesn't have the strongest arm, but his accuracy is there. You know what I'm saying? Like, give him a shot.
How deep is
So
that
I don't
hate for
know if you
Deion
saw
Sanders?
His dad was speaking up. He's talking about like you expect to like, oh, we're gonna prosper and we're gonna train him to be that quarterback, but it's like no, like you're expected to know already to be the quarterback, to know everything once you join the NFL. It's like you get that opportunity, you gotta go. And I don't know if you saw even Tom Brady. He's like, you know how you categorize 1 through 32 quarterbacks ranking. He's like, how come we don't rank the defensive coordinators, the coaches, or the quarterback coaches? How come we don't rank those?
Yeah.
So it's like, how are we gonna develop a quarterback? So Tom Brady had a good point. He's like, you know, that was when they were talking about Caleb. He's like, oh well, Caleb this, Caleb that. He's like, does he have a good? Now with Ben Johnson, I think he's gonna be good. But it's like, how do we know that we got the best quarterback coach for this type of quarterback? So,
Yeah, for
Gotta
sure.
invest in your education.
No, yeah, that's a good point for sure. And Tom Brady did a whole lot of working out with Shador as well.
Yeah.
Like bro had some good teachers around him too. It's like, bro, y'all act like he's been around the best of the best. You gonna give this boy a shot? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think his time is coming. He's gonna start. I don't know if it's
We'll
gonna beat
see.
the Browns, but
Might not be with the Browns.
Dame Dollar, you know.
I
talking
just
about
feel like
sign him.
Dame
him.
Dollar did put that shout out. He wants to see him in a Raiders uniform.
Yeah, they need a quarterback too.
Yeah, he's still shouting it out for Oakland. Listen, the Raiders is not in Oakland no more. They in Las Vegas.
I keep forgetting that too.
Yeah, they in Las Vegas, brother.
They should have changed their colors or something. The black and silver to me is Oakland.
I think it's like that is so crazy that they moved the Raiders away from Oakland. That's tragic. Then they moved the Golden State's not in Oakland no more.
Bro, the Bears are going to Arlington Heights. Can you call them the Bears after that?
The Chicago Bears.
Chicago Bears? I can't.
No, we definitely
But the thing is, bro,
not claim anybody from the suburb.
when you think about all these NFL, I think NFL teams do it the most. Like, none of the New York teams play in New York. Not the Jets, not the Giants. The Cowboys don't play in Dallas. They play in Arlington.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these teams
Do that already.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Chicago goes hard against the suburbs. Like, you from Schaumburg, man. You ain't from here.
Yeah, Chicago does do that, but like, man, that'll free up a whole lot of traffic downtown.
That's facts.
The thing is, Soldier Field is Soldier Field. I can't imagine it being anything else. And I mean, shit, motherfuckers from the South Side, they got to drive to Arlington Heights.
Yeah.
I mean, they were saying rumors that they were going to bring a second Chicago team, and that team was going to be the Jaguars. Those were the rumors.
What?
Yeah,
A
that's
second
gonna be the
Chicago football team?
That's what they're saying. That was rumors if they were to leave.
They should just use that for a soccer field.
We don't need another team here. Like,
That's the one thing that unites us, the Bulls and the Bears. We already divided with the White Sox and the Cubs.
Yeah, and we united with the Blackhawks.
The Blackhawks.
Yeah. So I mean, Chicago
Sky.
Chicago is a sports town, man. We really get down for our sports. You know what I'm saying? Even White Sox and Cubs is kind of split up evenly. It's just the White Sox fans, they don't go to the games.
They don't fill up the seats.
They don't go
Unless
to the
they're in
games.
the playoffs. So like, okay, now we're fans. Like, nah.
It is what it is.
Let's go.
Next on the list, man, a former Bear, Justin Fields. He's on the New York Jets now that don't play in New York. We've already established that.
Playing Jersey.
They are on a 0-5 start. No wins at all.
I feel bad for 'em.
Which I think last week or the week before it, I said, damn, would Justin Fields have still thrived? Like, were we wrong in getting rid of Justin Fields? This 0-5 start is kind of proven that, yeah,
we
he
made the right
he
decision.
probably wasn't the guy. You know what I'm saying? Because I still feel like in Pittsburgh, he did a lot to still maintain what they had going on when Russell Wilson got injured. He kept it afloat a little bit, but
It's about coaching. Thompson's over there.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, yeah.
It's about coaching.
Yeah. I mean, that is a good point. That's that Tom Brady point. But you've been in the NFL for that long, brother. Like, it don't matter where Aaron Rodgers go, he's still gonna throw like Aaron Rodgers. Like, even when he was on the Jets, they didn't do amazing, but he had some Aaron Rodgers moments. And Justin Fields just haven't been having like none of that. Like none of that. But so when they asked him about the 0-5 start, they said, listen, no team has in the NFL has ever made it into the playoffs starting 0-5. And then he said, what was the quote he said? Let me look at this real quick.
The first time for everything or something.
There's always a first time for everything, brother.
There's a first time for everything, brother. Like, every time I pull this up, it never shows me what it's always the same thing that it shows me.
That same video.
No,
okay.
It's not the same video.
What the-
It'd be a new one.
Similar.
It'd be, it's in the same frequency. Yeah, I'm like, bro, this is not on the notes.
See, algorithm.
Yeah, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool.
Do you. But yeah.
Is Justin Fields delusional?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got to recognize that he's not turning that team around.
I think he's still suffering from that concussion he had like 2 weeks ago. I think, that's what it is,
I mean, I feel bad for him. He had potential, but I don't know if he's getting the right support. I don't know if their O-line. I haven't watched any other games.
He's a scrambler quarterback.
I watched it. The games look tragic. The thing is, your first mistake is you on the Jets. Like, brother.
He got traded or... Well, he had a 1-year deal with Pittsburgh, I believe.
Yeah, they didn't re-sign him because they wanted Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have no backup. We gonna get Aaron, which they got him, man. He's been doing amazing over there.
Amazing.
But so they released him and he went to the Jets, and now they're not doing shit.
See, I play fantasy. I don't know if you guys play fantasy, but like one thing I could respect about Aaron Rodgers, he makes wide receivers. Everywhere he goes, he makes wide receivers.
Yeah.
Like Devontae Adams, he ain't looking too bright right now with he's over there with the Rams.
Yeah, and he wasn't looking too good over there on the Raiders either.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't like to give Aaron Rodgers none of his credit. I still just have a disdain for him. He's always a Packer in my eyes, and you know how we feel about them.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Shit, that's the last thing on the motherfucking topic list, guys.
Oh, right.
Man, give it up for us.
Nice quick podcast.
Doing our motherfucking job, man. Do we have any segments? You got an astonishingly odd fact?
Yes. So, did y'all know that there's no such thing as vegetables?
No, I did not know that because you're a vegetable eater, and
Yes, I'm a vegetarian.
I just had some tamales that you said your mom made, and you told me it was vegetables in it. So now you fucking lied to me.
Well, vegetables don't exist. There's no scientific evidence. Go ahead, name a vegetable.
Carrot.
That's like a tubular. It's a root. Name another one.
Celery.
Green pepper.
That's a stalk. Green pepper. What is a pepper?
It's a vegetable.
That's not a vegetable. Vegetables are a culinary term. It's not, they just kind of created that to separate them from fruits because fruits have seeds and that's how they identify it's the fruit of a plant. But vegetables aren't a thing.
And tomatoes are fruit, correct?
Tomatoes are fruit.
Cucumbers are fruit.
Cucumber is
I'm assuming.
I think it's identified also as a fruit. Yeah.
Got seeds, my nigga.
Potatoes are tubulars, carrots are tubulars, celery, broccoli, stalks, lettuces, leaves. There's no such thing as vegetables.
That's the first time I hear that word. Bro.
What, vegetable?
No.
Tubulars.
Said, damn, motherfucker.
He's like,
nah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Tubular.
No, that's a good one. That's a good one. Nando, I guess for this, since you don't have a segment, why don't you tell us about your podcast, explain to the people what it's about, and say the name of it for sure.
So I'm about to drop the second episode. This one I'm talking about mental health in the Latino community. I interviewed the founder and creator of Media Naranja. She started like a speed dating for Latinos. And I interviewed her talking about, She's a counselor for UIC, so I interviewed her. We're talking about, like I said, BIPOC. It's can't think of the name right now, but it's about minorities and African indigenous people of color, I believe it's called. So
Dope.
it's called La Charla del Cotorreo. I'm about to drop it this week. So
And say and then repeat the name for like white listeners so they
so
can
La Charla del Cotorreo in English is like the party and
The
chat
gossip,
and the party
the
starter.
talking,
Yeah.
when you start having like a good time, you're just having a charla, which is like a skill. Like when I go to Mexico and my cousins like hang out with their friends, they're just like automatically just start
Chit-chatting.
chit-chatting, charla. They call it, it's a skill, which being from the United States, I really don't possess. So I go into their friend group and I'm just kind of standing there. And I'm like, they're like, yo, just participate in la charla. And I was like, how about them local soccer team? Yeah. But they just be going off on any little topic and it's like a skill, but it's different. You know what's funny? That kind of reminds me of when I went to, when I met this young kid and he worked with me. I was trying to start this conversation with him. We were at Chili's. First of all, that was the first clue that everything was going south. We were at the hotel and it was a Chili's and a Mexican restaurant and we're in Mexico. And I was like, which one do you want to go to? I'll let you pick. He's like, let's go to Chili's. I'm like, all right, fine. We go to Chili's. So we got the TV on. There's a baseball game going on. And I was like, oh, you into sports? You like baseball? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, fun fact, I used to work at Wrigley. He's like, oh, that's awesome. His eyes lit up.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, man, it was during the Sammy Sosa era with Moises Alou. His eyes kind of like changed a little bit, kind of a little confusion in his eyes.
Yeah.
I was like, do you know who Sammy Sosa and Moises Alou are? Like, yeah, I heard of them. I was like, yeah, man, they had this whole home run competition with Mark McGwire and they made it to the playoffs. It was like 2002, 2003. He's like, oh, yeah, I was born in 2002. I was like, God. I was like, he must have thought I was talking about like Jackie Robinson and shit. Like, oh, back in my day, we had.
Hell yeah. But that when Rosa Parks didn't want to get up off the seat.
I'm like, Sammy Sosa, Moises Alou, no? He was like, oh, no, that was before my time. I was like, damn, I'm old.
Which there's some actress or something, I don't know what she is, some type of celebrity, and she was walking like a red carpet and she had like, they wear some designer thing. And she's getting like backlash because she had famous characters on her panties.
Oh yeah, and one of them kind of looked like Rosa Parks.
And it was Rosa Parks right on her coochie.
It looked like it,
but it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay. Well, she was getting backlash for it. For sure.
That's disrespectful if it was, but it wasn't.
No, but what I meant by that for the white people is not just saying what it means. I'm just saying pronounce it in the way where they can pronounce it.
So they can find it.
I mean, they can't roll their R's, bro. It's like La Charla y El Cotorreo. You got to roll those R's,
It's two R's.
That carne asada steak. Look at
They're
that.
like, oh, fuck it. I'm never going to fucking get it. Hey, listen, I'm going to put the link up and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to help y'all out, white people. Listen, we here for y'all too.
Is it in Spanish or is it English?
So they're both in English, and then the third one I'm dropping is going to be in Spanish. I interviewed a psychiatrist.
In Spanish, which is good because that's for the Spanish community. We don't, in the Hispanic community, obviously, it's harder for us to accept that we need therapy. Mm-hmm. It's not something that your parents teach you. It's like on us as this generation to kind of be more observant and aware that we need help sometimes outside your friends, outside than your parents.
Yeah, for sure.
I think help. Yeah.
And like Bad Bunny said, y'all got 4 months to learn Spanish.
There you go.
Super Bowl, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I do want to talk about, man, like I've seen all of this it's disgusting how much shit that I've seen that's fake. Poor Patrick Mahomes, man. They're coming out like with this rumor that Patrick Mahomes said, yo, I'm not for the political things. They're trying to make a political statement with this. Even if we win and get to the Super Bowl, I'm not coming to that shit.
Damn.
It's like, obviously, the nigga did not say none of that shit.
Algorithms, they're trying to get y'all hyped up.
It's like, man, y'all, this shit's way too crazy. I do have a violation. So, yo, you in violation, bro. And the person I have in violation today is myself.
Oh, you're in violation.
I'm in violation.
Damn,
man. I'm
I
in
agree.
violation.
You should be in violation.
I'm in violation because, I prioritized other things other than the things that I needed to prioritize, which really left me in a spot where I was embarrassed and ashamed. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you have to give yourself a reality check, you know what I'm saying? Not to get too jaded into the other things that are maybe important as well. But, it's a pecking order to everything, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta make the main thing the main thing. And I lost a little bit of focus of that, you know what I'm saying? I'm readjusting. Everything's clear now. Like I'm on point with it. But yeah, I've been in violation this week, so I hold myself accountable. Some of y'all motherfuckers need to do that for yourselves.
Big ups to you, man.
And that, my friend, is accountability.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I ain't even have to tell him anything. He did that himself.
Damn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sometimes I be in violation too. Fuck it. Any recommendations?
I'm reading a book called Your Erroneous Zones. Forget what the author's name is. I think it's Dwyer, something along those lines. But it's a good book that points out how we've been conditioned by wanting to please other people, our parents, and other social factors where we're not enjoying things in life because of these societal impacts that have been imposed on us, as well as other kind of zones that you need to fix to have a happier life.
Okay.
So shout out to that book.
That's
Actually, my
interesting.
dad recommended it. And for the longest time, I was against reading it. My dad recommended it. And eventually I just gave up and I was like, all right. I started reading it and I was like, hold on, it doesn't make any sense that you would recommend this book to me because you don't listen to any of this. So, but it's a good book.
Okay. Shout out. You definitely need to send me that. Send me a picture or something. Nando, any recommendations?
So y'all gonna laugh at me. I've been reading the Bible, so I'm trying to read
That's
verse,
what's up.
and then the New Testament's trying to get into that. So
Yeah,
I'm
man,
read
for
a
sure.
verse every night.
That's dope. Definitely recommend the Bible. And for anybody with any different religious backgrounds or whatever, just whatever your source is, whether it's the Quran,
Torah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, just dig deep into your religion, your spirituality. Well, somebody told me spirituality and religion are two different separate things.
I think the argument with that has been, especially with the way MAGA has trying to take over Christianity, that it's driven a lot of people away from wanting to belong to a church, and they just kind of want to be like, you know what, me and God have our own relationship. It's more spiritual. I don't have to abide by your rules, because unfortunately, these pastors that are kind of MAGA have been like tainting their preaching.
Yeah. I've seen a couple
They're
of
trying to like push this narrative, and a lot of people are not with it, so they're like avoiding it. And unfortunately, I think I saw this comedian, Cristela, she kind of brought that up, that's why a lot of the Hispanic community voted for Trump, because they actually went into the churches and were like kind of not preaching, but enforcing this message that was pushing them a certain way. And it's like, when you get God involved, like, you don't want to go against that. They're like, oh, well, I heard it in church, so this is the way I'm going to feel about it. And it's kind of like a lot of people were actually more I don't want to use the word woke, but they're like above it, and they realize that, okay, there's something wrong with my church right now, so I'll just identify as spiritual.
God told me to vote for Trump is crazy. Let me just say, I'm
You
just
know
get
what
it out the
Bible
way.
stands for?
The Bible,
Bible.
what's it?
BIBLELE.
Yeah, what's it say?
Basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Oh, nice. I like that. I've heard that. I think I've heard that before. That's dope.
That's my first time hearing it. That's cold. That's cold. Whoever came up with that, you did that. You did that. My recommendation, man, one of our former guests on the podcast, Poppy Beats, man, our brother. He came out with a bunch of songs from his record label. It's an AI record label. And the website is Humai. That is HUMAI 119.com. Bro, he has like several artists there. They all dropped records just this week alone. Fire. What's dude's name? The Hispanic guy?
Anthony.
Anthony is
Bachata guy.
yeah, he
Bachata
dropped the dope bachata record. There's a rapper, his name is F05. He got a song out called Lane. Crazy. And I'm gonna tag up the Instagram link too because the visuals are
Crazy.
insane. Are insane. So that's my recommendation. I have one more recommendation. I haven't even watched this yet, but I already know it's gonna be good. So we up here at the pod, we had this argument about Dahmer and whether it was called Monster or not, right? But that's out the way. It is a monster series, but that shit was called Dahmer, my nigga. But the Monster series has dropped a new one with Ed Gein. Is his name Ed Gein?
Never heard.
He's like the fucking Ohio butcher, Wisconsin butcher, or some shit like that. Yeah, Nick from Wisconsin. Ohio, I'm not gonna put that serial killer on y'all, even though y'all got a lot of them out there too. But it's a monster series, man. Like, you know it's gonna be good. I've been waiting to see this. I'm probably gonna try to sneak in and watch it tonight before I get some sleep, which is not what you should be watching when you go to sleep.
Did you watch the Melendez one?
Yes.
Monsters?
Yep. I watched it. It was amazing.
Okay.
The Dahmer one was amazing. I know this one's gonna be amazing too. So I'm gonna recommend it before I even see it. And if it's trash, drop it in the comments, man. Say bad recommendation.
You're gonna have to come back after you watch it and take it back if it's
I guarantee. I guarantee you.
This ain't gonna be a recall
fire.
like the Bears game.
No.
Okay, it's guaranteed to be good just based on previous episodes.
Yes, sir. They have a good track listing.
Okay.
Once again, if you're watching us on YouTube, before all that, y'all know that this is the Astonishingly podcast. Y'all been watching this long. I would hope y'all know where y'all at. But if you're watching us on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend.
And shout out to Orchid too. We don't give her enough shout outs.
Shout out to Orchid for sure.
Appreciate you.
For surely. Shout out to Orchid for sure. If you're listening to us on audio platforms, we are on Spotify, Stitcher, Deezer, Apple Music, or Apple Podcasts, rather. I'm on Apple Music, too. You know, if y'all want to search up the Astonishingly Odd Project, go get at a listen, too. That's fire.
The
you know what I'm
Who
saying?
Tape?
The Who Tape. Come on, man. To whom it may concern, go check me out. You dig? I'm everywhere, baby. Once again, I go by the name of Astonish.
Javy, the 1J Envy.
Nando Magic.
And we'll catch y'all next week. Y'all stay right there, man. Peace.
Peace.
The Astonishingly Odd Podcast.
Give me a sniff, dog. God damn.